Hello, my name is Brandy Dolan. I'm a history, literature, and writing teacher here on Outschool, and I teach mostly middle and high schoolers in a variety of subjects and topics across world history and world literature. I'm looking forward to telling you today about some of my teaching credentials, some of the classes I love to teach, and my teaching style and philosophy. First, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and my credentials. I have a master's degree in history from the University of Cambridge, and I studied mostly early modern Europe there, but a wide variety of subjects and disciplines across world history. I have 15 years of teaching experience. Most of those years are at the university in the middle of the high school levels, but I've also been homeschooling my own children, many children, for 14 years. So I have experience in all ages with many different types of learners, from gifted to students that have some struggles. Um, I am an AP approved teacher as well as grader. So I've taught many AP approved courses, including world history, English literature, English composition, European history, US history. And I grade AP history courses in the summer. So I'm very versed in AP courses and AP grading. I also personally have an IB diploma, and I have taught SAT and ACT courses, as well as tutored students with different IB curriculums. Um, I've been teaching online for about 5 years, so I'm experienced in teaching online. And actually, my last job was to train other teachers in effective strategies for teaching online. So I'm very comfortable in this online environment. My teaching style and philosophy varies according to class. So, for my history classes, I love to teach primary document based history courses. I want to teach students how to do their own history and to see history as a dynamic, changing field that you can conduct your own studies and explore your own ideas through your own research. So, I love to teach research classes, and I love to teach history classes where we look at and explore primary documents and how to use those documents to do real history. I like to keep my courses discussion based, hands on learning. I give my students opportunity to practice presenting their ideas orally, whether that be discussing literature or discussing themes in history, or talking about how to write a thesis, or many of the topics that we talk about in our essay writing. I'm very passionate about teaching students to take ownership of their own learning, to learn how to find their own answers and ask their own questions. My classes are an analysis level, inquiry based courses, which include activities in class and as well as individualized work offered after class. I always offer optional writing assignments for students even after history courses, to allow those students a chance to present their ideas through writing if you so choose. Now, I know some families don't need that kind of extra writing, and so I keep that optional. But if your family's interested in that, your student can send me their work over the week, and I'll give them individualized feedback. For all of my writing classes, I also offer individualized feedback and writing assignments throughout the week. And all of these are given to the students on a weekly basis to encourage them to practice the skills that we've been practicing in class. So I give lots of opportunities for individualized feedback as well as in-class discussion. And I try to keep classes really active, engaging, keep the students looking at the actual documents themselves, giving them a chance to practice their textual analysis, oral presentation skills, as well as written analysis and written presentation skills if they choose. I offer many classes, a wide variety of classes. So I have flex classes. I know that most people are interested in live classes. And so for live classes, I have many multi-day short classes, such as essay writing, which has been very popular and very widely spread. I've taught essay writing to students all across the world now, and it's a highly reviewed class. I teach the Renaissance, the classical world, the Enlightenment, the Middle Ages. I teach a course on Salem witchcraft trials, which is paired with a book study, as well as the Industrial Revolution, which is also paired with a book study. And then more topical classes like the plagues and pandemics. I have multi-day classes, ancient history, research methods in which the students will write and prepare a research project and present that research project at the end of class in the form of a research paper. Rome in the Middle Ages, American Literature 1, American Literature 2, Russian literature. And then I also have one-time classes, so if you want to try a class or two, I have a primary document analysis class, a one-day class on the Black Death, and then short classes on the US election process, which is very relevant, and ACT essay writing as well. I have a few new classes that I've recently published or are developing that I'm very excited about teaching in the classroom soon. I have two new ongoing classes. One is on the great books. Each week we'll look at a different piece of literature from across the world, many different genres of literature, and we'll discuss the different literary themes. This class will be great for preparing your students for hopefully university study one day, and the university level discussions they'll need to have, and help expose them to the literature they'll need to know for those university discussions. So we'll work on literary analysis in that class, as well as oral communication. And the other ongoing class that's about to start is a class called Historical Debates. And in this class, each week we will look at a different historical debate, a debate that historians have over certain points in history or certain moments. And your students will be offered primary documents to look at and explore and develop their own ideas and their own position in the historical debate. So both these classes should be lots of fun. Both are ongoing classes, so you can jump in or jump out as you choose. Each week will be wrapped up in itself. I also have a few new multi-day classes I've just listed. One's on East Asian philosophy, so Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism. If your student likes philosophy, this would be a great class. And then two classes, one on the Romantic movement and one on the Modernist movement. So we'll be exploring the art and the literature and the music and the philosophy of each of these two movements, these two artistic movements, but within the context of the history. So why did they develop the way they did? What are the major themes? And then we'll look at some examples of major pieces in terms of art or literature or music that come out of both movements. Both should be a lot of fun. I'm also currently developing classes on ancient theater and a class on classical philosophy. So Plato and Aristotle and Zeno, some great thinkers of the classical world. My new one-day class I just published is on MLA citations and how to properly cite within a research paper. So currently I live in South Korea, and so I love to teach international students from a variety of international time zones. I teach many students from North America very early in the morning and late at night for me as well, but I'm also available for daytime classes in Asian time zones, as well as morning classes in European time zones, and I love to have those students from across the world. I do not cancel classes for low enrollment. I've taught many classes to just one learner, and I'm happy to do that. And I enjoy getting to know those students really personal level, having that one-on-one contact and one-on-one time. So no hesitate to sign for the class. If you're not sure if it has low enrollment, I will still run the class. I'm also experienced with ESL. I have TESOL certified, so non-English native speakers. I have those often in my classes, and we can handle that no problem. Actually, I have entire classes that are non-English native speakers. I'm very comfortable with that. So if your student has that kind of background, they're very welcome in my class. I have experience teaching students from across the globe, from a variety of cultures, and myself, I've lived in Europe and Asia, and have some experience in other cultures as well. So I welcome your students from all across the world, and I look forward to seeing your learners in class. Bye-bye.